Hey, I'm Jared Land, and welcome back to Refiner's Forge. So I have a commission for a Fireman's axe, and want to make sure I mention a big shout out to John Schweitzer and Black Bear Forge. I'm using his instructional videos on forging a Pulaski, which is a wildland firefighter's axe, to forge this Fireman's axe. Because, shh, don't tell the customer. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, that's not entirely true. I've forged several axes, but I haven't done a fireman's axe yet, so John Schweitzer's video is a really big help. But anyways, so I'll leave a link in the comments to his video on that. And so let's go look at our material and what we're going to be starting with. All right, so here's our starting material. So what we're going to be starting with, this is a mild steel block, and it's 7 inches long by 1 inch wide by 3 inches tall. So what I did is I marked the center here, and marked the center on the other side, and I measured 3/4 inches from the center out both sides, and then I drilled and then made center punch marks there, and then divided that 3/16 and made center punch marks, and did that exactly on the same side as well. So I'm going to drill with a 5/16 drill bit from both sides. Hopefully they meet up nicely in the middle, and that will assist in when I'm punching the eye to keep everything straight. Again, tip from John Schweitzer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to drill those holes, and then we'll start, before that, then we'll split the end. All right.
Now I felt bad to say searching all the time.
All right, so we got the holes drilled, and got one that was a little off there, but I think we can take care of that when we punch and drift it. So the line I got drawn here is where we're gonna split the face to put in the high carbon steel bit. And so since I don't have any blue Daikin, I think it's called, the machinist layout stuff, just using this blue marker. Color the face of it. And then we'll scratch some lines in with the calipers to find center. And I do it for both sides. That way it'll give you center in the middle, the gap in between. And I'm going to highlight that middle part with silver pencil. And do the same on the top. It's probably not the best use for calipers, but these are really cheap set, so. And then we're going to mark about 1.5 inches back. And do that on the other side. There we go. And now we'll cut it. Now I've got the mouth split here, and that's where we're going to put our high carbon steel bit in later. So I only got split about 3/4 of an inch back I did with the angle grinder. So I think the rest of the way I'm going to heat it up, and I'm going to split it with a hot set. And so that'll be the next step. All right, so this is kind of where we're at. We got the eye punched and drifted to about 2/3 of final size. Got the front of it split back about 1 inch. And then we'll insert the high carbon steel bit, forge weld that in. And then, so the next step that I'm going to work on is forging. So this is just under 2 inches long, and I want the end of the Fireman's axe, the spike end, to be about 4 inches. So I need to push a bunch of this mass down and out. Problem is, if I just start forging it down from this side, this end is going to start to kind of come around this way, create a fish mouth, cold shunt, bad things. So as research online, Brent Bailey shows a technique with some different tooling that I'm going to have to make for my power hammer to do that offset without that happening. So next video we'll do that. But anyways, so that's where we're kind of at now. Well, I guess we'll call that part 1 of forging Fireman's axe. Let me know what you think of this kind of content down in the comments below. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. And we'll see you next time at Refiner's Forge.